Musk indicated that he has been planning to make a new home but not on our planet Earth. In this video, we'll be analyzing the plan of Elon Musk to colonize Mars by 2050. This statement is supported by the development of Starship, a stainless steel rocket designed to carry people on Mars. Starship's aim is to send cargo and people on missions to Mars and the Moon. This rocket is approximately 150 feet tall. Regarding its budget, this mission is considered one of the most valuable private projects in the world. In Musk's own words, it cost him $5 billion to fully develop Starship. Hence, the company has raised funds in the past few years. Investing this much amount shows that Musk is quite determined to send people by a reusable rocket on Mars by 2026 and make this red planet as Elon Musk Mars. All this might sound like a story of any fictional film, but Musk's dream of turning from a single planetary to a multi-planetary species is quickly becoming a reality. The idea was first struck to him in 2002. Like all successful businessmen, he noticed a gap and started working to fill that void, meaning that he identified that there were not many major projects going on to explore Mars. He took the initiative single-handedly and started to get onto Mars anyhow. The journey was bumpy. The first 2 starships blew up, but through trial and error and with a consistent struggle to develop technology that could leave Earth's orbit, land on Mars and fly back to the Earth, the dream has come via the Raptor engine. The initial idea was to send plants just to check whether living things could survive in Mars' extremely harsh climate or not. All this was done without any ulterior profit motives, but soon Musk realized that this was not possible in the long run. On the other hand, no one was this passionate about investing billions of dollars with no guarantee of returning to Earth safely. The second objective, followed by getting onto Mars, is to make reliable, efficient, and reasonable rockets. This resulted in several satellite launches and rocket technology development. Mars and the Earth align at their closest point every 2 years, and 2022 is that special year. Hence, Musk has said that he would probably send 2 uncrewed cargo ships on Mars. If this proves successful, then in the next mission, he would send 2 more fully crewed ships in 2024. The steps involved in this settlement are, first, to find any water source. Second, to build a propellant plant. The last step is to build cities. By delivering all the essential equipment in bits and pieces, Musk believes that from 2025 onwards, his dream of making a city on Mars can start taking its baby steps. With every new landing, the expansion would be its underlying goal. It begins with a village, followed by a town, and then a city, and finally turns into multiple cities. Going by this, a fully fledged settlement on Mars by 2050 is not a dream anymore. In Musk's opinion, 70% of the settlement can be made possible easily by the end of this decade. Let's look at scientists' opinions regarding this mission. Brian Cox, an English physicist widely known for his interest in space advancement, thinks that Musk was right to pick Mars from human settlement because there are no better options in this planet in our solar system. Richard Dawkins, the British evolutionary biologist, stated that he believed in Musk's project and in his idea of greening the red planet. Contrary to this, Roger Waynes, a scientist currently working on a laser instrument, stated that considering Mars' carbon dioxide, atmosphere, growing plants are still possible if kept warm in water. Still, it would be a challenge to drop off animals as they need oxygen, and unlike human beings, they're not smart enough to wear oxygen masks. This would eventually result in the death of animals, cutting off the supplies. For example, one likes eggs, but there is no hen to produce them. This theory was supported by Jonathan McDowell, an astrophysicist, and Robert Lillis, an associate director of the planetary group at the Space Science Lab. Both of them believe that building an autonomous environment will take several centuries, so it's not going to happen in just a couple of decades. Critical to the claims made by the above scientists, Robert Zubrin, president of the Mars Society, commented that firstly, not all animals will be brought to Mars. Secondly, those who will be shifted will adapt to the new environment and might eventually evolve into some new species. Christopher S. Edwards, an associate professor at Northern Arizona University, Department of Astronomy and Planetary Science, said that it's not impossible to take livestock alone, though the task is complex. He further added that experiments are going on to figure out the self-sustaining options. But complete sustainability like our planet Earth will not happen anytime soon. Professor Dave Bryan, an assistant professor of astrophysics at planetary science at University of Colorado Boulder, encouraged Musk's idea. In his opinion, those who think big achieve big, and Elon Musk is precisely doing that. In the initial stages, big things appear impossible to achieve, but until or unless someone pushes those ideas, we won't be able to explore. Elon Musk's dream of leaving the Earth at the time of any catastrophic event is now no longer a matter of if, but of when.